little bit.
2018?
Yeah, it's been 4 years.
What brought you to Fort Worth Abandoned?
I heard nothing but good things about Fort Worth Abandoned. You know, we pull the major medical, we take the ones that need extra care, and that's really what I wanted to focus on, is just an animal that needed extra care and needed extra love.
What's kept you with the rescue?
It's been 4 years and 60 some odd dogs. They're my heart. Like I love bringing them in and finding them homes and making sure that they're taken care of and getting them healthy again. And it's really my passion in life, is just, I've always loved animals since I was little. I don't have any kids, so it's fun to watch them grow up and blossom and figure out what kind of an animal they're going to be.
Do you have a favorite rescue story?
I have several favorite rescue stories. So I ended up foster failing one of my favorites. Sky was a 6-week-old, 6-pound puppy that was found running on the streets of Fort Worth. She was non-weight bearing on her front right leg, so we thought she got hit by a car. She was at the shelter for a couple of days when I went ahead and went and picked her up.
You picked up 2 at that time.
I did pick up 2.
You went there for another dog.
I did.
I went there for the puppy.
I went there for another dog, and I saw her, and we did several vet visits, lots of medication, and it turns out she has something called HOD disease. I ended up foster failing her, and she's a 1.5 years old, and she still goes through her growth spurts where she has problems walking and getting around, but overall she's blossomed into a 72-pound gorgeous dog.
Any other favorites?
Zara was one of my favorites. So Zara, when we picked her up from the shelter, she was massively pregnant. She was deemed to be spayed the very next day. And she was probably a week out from giving birth when I picked her up. But they didn't want to let Zara go. They just wanted to spay her and not let her go. And we fought for her. Yeah, we fought hard to get her out. She gave birth to 8 beautiful puppies, and she was this little squat 40-pound pitty. She is now in a home and thriving. And all of her puppies are 70 pounds plus and doing great.
Do you still keep in touch with the adopters?
I do. I get to see birthday parties, Christmas pictures, and several of my fosters I still babysit on a constant basis.
What do you feel like your talents are? What are you good at?
I take on some of the challenges we have. One of my favorite dogs in my house right now, her name is Diva. She is a 45-pound pit bull that came out of a house that was seized. When they seized the house, the male figure in the house was abusing the female, the kids, and the dog. Diva's been severely abused. She is terrified of people when she first meets them. But once she gets to know you, she emerges into this beautiful little girl. She's absolutely amazing. And she just has this smile and this wiggle to her that brightens your day.
So do you feel like you found your passion in life?
I have. I've always loved animals. I went to school to be a vet tech. I don't do that, unfortunately. I love them, and I love everything about them. And I love what they do to complete your life. Talk about your foster fail. I do have 2 foster fails. Brody came to us actually out of a shelter out of Mesquite. There was a very, very sick dog in the shelter. He was on death's door. He had heartworm really bad. So I talked to Melissa, and she decided we could go ahead and pull him for Fort Worth Abandoned. And we pulled him, and he went through heartworm treatment. And the whole time he's going through heartworm treatment, he wouldn't hold still. He tap dances and he talks, and he's got ADHD as a dog, and he's just this big ball of love. I remember the day that Melissa said, okay, Brody's ready to be put up for adoption now, and my heart fell to my feet. I said, I can't let him go. I said, he's mine. He was home.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
As many rescues as I've been with, I will say that I love being with Fort Worth Abandoned Animal Alliance for the fact that we get to really put our heart into these animals. We pull the major medicals. We pull the ones that need more than anything. You know, you can walk into a shelter and pick up any dog, but the ones that are in the back that you never see, they're the ones that need the love the most. And I love that we get a chance to take care of them and get them healthy and get them adoptable. My first year, I had 29 fosters with this group. The year after that, I had 14. And this year, I'm still counting. People don't understand is, you know, a mutt's the best dog in the world.